In light of the Daytona 500, we were going to talk about which college football coaches would make for the best NASCAR drivers, but Paul Meyerberg of Pre-Snap Read went ahead and stole our thunder there, our days of thunder, so to speak.
Son of a bitch.
He has Dana Holgerson, Larry Fedora, and so on as good NASCAR drivers, and Larry Coker and Derek Dooley as bad ones. And
there, just took our material. Although I will say this, there are a few people he didn't mention. Let's just go ahead and get to the point. I think in the Big Ten that Brett Bielema would be an absolutely terrible driver because he would get right up at the lead and then some no-name would swipe him out of the way, as has happened in the Rose Bowl at the end of seasons to him. Any other drivers that you would pick?
I want to point out he has Bill Snyder on the bad driver list. Bill Snyder's a good driver. His horse may be made of cherry wood and may have an actual horse in front of it. By God, at the end of the race, you turn around and Bill Snyder's in 7th place.
Yeah, also
How'd he get there?
Lane Kiffin, superb driver. I'm telling you, he'd be the one who would be fined for profanities, sticking his middle finger out of the window, and he would probably like hit you coming out of the pits. So I'm thinking Lane Kiffin, perfect NASCAR mentality, and also like a lot of NASCAR drivers, he got there because his dad got him a job. However, we do have a quick appreciation for another sport. Remember, we are part of the soil of the South, both sons of the sod, so we do have to pay tribute to racing. We think we have the 25 greatest names in the history of NASCAR as we know it. Please, let us go through these one by one. Blake Bjorklund.
Kirk Shelmerdine.
Ward Burton.
Marvin Panch.
Elmo Langley.
Martin Truex Jr.
Cotton Owens.
Buck Baker.
Tiny Lund.
Billy Boat.
I gotta go back. Tiny Lund, by the way. Tiny Lund once fought off all 3 members of the Petty family, male members of the Petty family, single-handedly because he was huge. His name was Tiny. Ma Petty came over, and Ma Petty allegedly put a brick in her purse and then knocked out Tiny Lund. Y'all, NASCAR, so real. Moving on.
Billy Boat.
Greg Biffle.
40 Flock.
Fonty Flock. Sterling Marlin.
Michael Dokken.
Junior Johnson.
Toy Bolt-On.
Gordon Johncock.
AJ Allmendinger.
Buckshot Jones.
Scott Speed.
Blake Speed.
Fireball Roberts.
Sadly died in a giant fireball. So points to you for completion, Fireball Roberts. That's commitment.
It's like a college football blogger being named Alcoholism Jenkins.
Jamie Dick.
Dick Skillen.
And to complete the troika of dicks leading this list, the immortal
Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle.
So, guys, thinking maybe we could do some questions.
Just get the out!
David, there were girls in that chair and they were gonna party!
What'd you do with them, you monster?
Go home, David!
You guys should probably ask some questions.
Question time!
Is Necessary Roughness the first film that doesn't ask Polynesian actors to wear a grass skirt or an orc costume?
Spencer, you're overlooking the demolitions expert from Love and Basketball again.
I always do. Question!
Should the NCAA make every touchback a safety in order to increase safety?
No, they should do it because it's an absurd idea.
Question!
Has anyone ever seen Dana Holgerson and Skrillex in the same place at the same time?
Wherever it is, I want to be there.
Wub, wub, wub. Question!
Has anyone else noticed East Carolina is in the ACC now?
I think they just, like, walked in one day.
You gotta...
Yeah.
Question!
Who's your favorite yard line? I like 47 because it's in the middle, but it's kind of not.
I like the 51 because I like Canada.
Question!
When Phil Fulmer is elected to the College Football Hall of Fame, who should give his induction speech?
I think Phil Fulmer should. Just, you know, a little curveball. Be like, introducing me. Here's Phil Fulmer.
Question!
Who's the best option quarterback whose name is Tommy Frazier?
Eric Crouch.
That's the correct answer. It is Eric Crouch. Question!
Which former Heisman winner should join Robert Griffin III on the NCAA 13 cover? Steve Spurrier or Peyton Manning?
I think both, but sawed together to form kind of like a perfect, immobile white quarterback named Steve Manning.
Question!
It's really less of a question than a statement. Al Golden, he sweats Vegemite. Delicious, nutritious Vegemite.
He does.
Question!
I have no more questions.
If the Big East were a big box retailer, which one would they be? I think they'd be Kmart because they're out of business.
Big Lots is probably also out of business.
Question. Does Derek Dooley play racquetball?
His entire racquetball team
I bet he does, guys. I love
Shoot that one like that!